Right then, welcome to what I think is probably going to be the first of two videos that explains how to create a mail merge letter to send direct or junk mail. Now, as I explained before, there are two parts to direct mail. There's the standard letter, which everybody gets, which is then personalized by the data source, which contains the information that's particular to each individual. So let me show you those two different features. As you can see from the screen, I've got my standard letter open. And this is the letter that's been drafted by the accounts manager. And it's going to be sent out to the members to ask them to check their contact information to make sure it's up to date. So it's a standard letter. There's the address of the fitness club, the telephone number and email address. There's today's date. So the accounts manager has written the standard letter, but what he's kindly done is where he wants the personalized information to be inserted, he's actually put it inside these sort of curly brackets with an indication to the IT person as to what they need to add in. Now, he didn't need to do this, but he's done that just by way of help. If I scroll down, you can see the rest of the letter, and this is the standard letter that everybody is going to get. The only thing that will be different is each person will get information that's particular to them. So that's the standard letter. So the data source that provides the personalized information is coming from a database. So if I click on the database, you can see that the table that it's coming from is here, contact details. And if I open it, there are currently 5 members that the letter is going out to, and you can see we've got first name, surname, the 2 address lines, postcode, telephone and email, and hopefully this will fit in to these bits of information there. So we've got our standard letter, we've got our database. Let me just close that. What we need to do now is to kind of merge them together. Now, this is too complicated to do on your own, so you get the help of a wizard. And let me show you where the wizard sits. It sits in mailings, and if you click on Start Mail Merge, down at the bottom you've got a step-by-step wizard that will help you through. So I'm going to start running this and see how far we get in the 5 minutes. So click on step-by-step mail merge, and over to the right we get our information. So step 1 says what document we're working on. We are indeed working on a letter. It's open up here. Let's go. Next. Select starting document. Well, yes, this is the current document. So next. Now next is to select the recipients. So this is the actual list of data that's going to go into these fields. So we need to click on the browse button, and we need to go and find our database. So for some reason it opens in this slightly bizarre area, so we need to go to the location of our database, which I think is in here, is in here, is in here, and is in here. Double click to open it, and then what the computer will say is which table do you wish to select. Now you'll notice that there appear to be 3 tables, but when I showed you before there were only 2. Well, it doesn't differentiate, or distinguish rather, between a table and a query, so that actually is a query. But we don't want to take our data from a query, we want it from this table. So click on it and click OK. Then it says, it just confirms to you, is this the information you want? And you could actually filter this if you're only wanting certain bits of information, but we want the whole list. Click OK. And you can see that it appears now here. Now the next stage it asks you to do is to write your letter. Well, actually our letter is already written. Okay, let me just check the time. A minute to go. Our letter is already written, so what we can do is simply insert and replace the key bits here with our merge fields. So I'm going to click write your letter, because we're now going to go to the insert mail merge fields. If I click on this down arrow here, you will notice that here are all the fields ready to be inserted, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video help sheet.